this morning, click the screen.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Tell you, drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
So allow me to just very briefly just get past one piece of garbage, and then we can move on, all right? So ladies and gentlemen, as you know, for 2 days, 2 entire days, I wasn't here, all right? And as I said, it seems like whenever I'm not around, people on the internet get stir crazy. What do I mean by that? I mean, let's be honest, there is an entire ecosphere of people who depend on me for content because they're a bunch of no-load leech losers who can't make content for themselves. So if I'm not around, they have nothing to talk about. So they start making some of the most crap content. They start going off the deep end. They start losing their minds, and that's exactly what happened in the last 2 days. Like, seriously, no exaggeration, just out of control nonsense. And the truth is, I have absolutely positively nothing to do with it. I was spending time with my family. You know what I mean? I was busy, and I wasn't even aware of any of the stuff going on at all, until this morning when I was like, okay, it's time to prepare for the show. So I start opening up social media. I start opening up stuff, and we got people to, Phil, did you hear this? Did you hear that this person did this? This person went on this show and said this, that this person's doing this, that this person's threatening this person, that this is going on, and this and that and this. And I said, no, and neither do I care. I'm not involved with any of this. Maybe you don't understand this, but I'm trying to make it as clear as possible. I am one person who streams in his own space, right? I just make content for my viewers. I have a great time doing it every day. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful family. I have a good thing going here. I make a good living doing it, right? Things are on the up and up. I'm having a great time. And I'm not involved with any of this toxic, negative, stupid crap on the internet at all. These people created a drama sphere around me because they have absolutely no skills or talents. So they're leeches, they're parasites, okay? They don't have anything to put out on the internet of worth, so instead they create a giant ecosystem of how do we leech off of someone who has worth, okay? So in the last couple of days, literally the internet exploded with drama that I had absolutely no involvement with whatsoever. Zero. I didn't even know about any of it until this morning. And I was like, you know, this is so stupid. Because, again, now here I am. I'm just trying to shave, shower, get my stuff ready for the show, have breakfast with my wife. And instead, it's, look at this drama, look at this drama, look at this drama. You know what? No, fuck this drama. I have nothing to do with it. All right? Really. It's this simple. I have no involvement with any of it. Period. Right? You guys know me. You know my content. You know I literally don't bother anyone. The only time that I ever get involved in is when someone f***ing bothers me first. If someone f***s with me, then I'll mess with them back to some extent, and then I get bored with it and I move on, right? I am not having long-term engagement with these idiots. I want nothing to do with these morons who every single time they open their mouths about me, my detractors come running and give them attention. Right? So I don't care. To be frank, I just don't give two shits about any of this, and it doesn't involve me at all. The bottom line is everyone wants to bring up DSP because they know when they put my name in their mouth, they get attention because they're talking about me. You get it? Not because of them. Because of me. You see my point? If one day I turn off my camera and I don't broadcast, they got nothing, and they lose their minds. And then all of a sudden, they got to do the most crazy shit to try to get attention. They got to, you know, they just go nuts, right? They're losers. And so I have absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with any of the nonsense that these idiots do, nor will I ever. And the fact that anyone would think that because someone brings up my name in anything that I'm involved, you're an idiot. No, I'm going to say it again. Just because someone name drops someone, if you think that they're involved, you are a functional retard. You get it? You're a moron. You're a mouth drooler. And you don't deserve anyone's attention, and no one should have to address it. Okay? I have nothing to do with any of the nonsense these idiots try to perpetuate on the internet. I want nothing to do with it. I have my own business and my own space where I can function, and I am very successful at that. And I don't ever go outside of that space because I don't want drama from anywhere else. So if you think I'm ever involved in any of this stuff, you're the problem, not me. Because I'm not going to sit here and constantly defend myself against every single time someone says DSP or Dark Side Phil or Phil Burnell. I don't have to. Do you get it? Because intelligent people don't think that way. Only morons on the internet do. So I have nothing to do with anything. I don't even want to know about it. I'm not involved in it. If you bring it up, enjoy your permanent ban. Don't ask for an unban because I'm not giving you one. I have a life and I have things to do that are way more important than to be wrapped up in the shit that you stirred when I had 2 days off because you don't have a life. You get it now? Was that clear enough? I think I've made myself very, very transparent and clear on this issue. There'll be no swaying on it. If you fuck with me and you bother me and you piss me off and you waste my time, you're gone. Absolutely no exceptions. I don't care if you're someone who just showed up today for the very first time or you're someone who's been part of this community for 25 years. If you start drama and you drop my name, you're gone. Get it? I think that's clear, all right? So now we can move on. Cool. Okay. Let's see. So I have so much to talk about, really. I have so much to get to today. That's good. Parasola says, I have no idea what you're referencing. That's a good thing. You want to know why, Parasola? You don't know what I'm referencing? Because you're a normal person. Because you're a normal person who doesn't sit on the internet and hyper-focus on drama and start shit because I'm not around. Like, that's what people do. I'm not around, so we have nothing to talk about. We're bored, so let's just start a bunch of drama and try to fucking get everyone riled up. No! But normal people don't do that. Like, oh, Phil's gone for 2 days. I guess I'll come back in 2 days. Right? But not these idiots on the internet, these crazy fucking, weirdo people with no brains and no fucking hearts and no morals or any, completely nuts. They're not like us. They're not. Okay. So, let's see. Someone just got banned, so go ahead and continue it and see what happens, stupid. Right? What a complete moron. Alright, maybe every now and then mention your correct channel is DSP Gaming. Some people seem to be confused and ask you to play games via chats on other channels. Well, first off, let's be transparent here, alright? Here is the problem. As I said at the very beginning of this show, okay, there is an entire ecosystem of losers on the internet that they depend on me to have content. On a day when I'm not making content, they have nothing to do with their lives, and so their channels are dead and they have nothing to do, right? So the thing is, on a day when I'm making content, they then go create, we gotta restream, we gotta clip, we gotta steal, we gotta do all this. So what ends up happening is, for example, there's a guy named Buttoncheck in the fighting game community, and he's actually had a few times where he's been interested. He got a wind of my takes to something fighting game related, and he would respond to it. But he outright said a couple of weeks ago, he wants to respond to things I'm saying, but he can't actually get to my content. He tries to find it, but every time he tries to search for it, he just gets bombarded with the detractor content, because that's how YouTube works, because YouTube is dumb as fuck. It's true, it is. YouTube is completely dumb. It will lead you to the drama content and the stuff that's not legit, before it will lead you to the stuff that's legit. It's just a really poorly designed website. It's just garbage, okay? It's like you'll get the fake news before you'll ever get the real news, right? That's how YouTube is. Run by a bunch of fucking morons. So, I've tried to reach out to the guy and say, hey, this is my real channel. This is my real Twitter. Follow me here. Talk to me here. He got bombarded by so many people impersonating me that I think he gave up. Because the reason you say, hey, can someone tell me what the real content is? And all my detractors messaged him with fake shit. So basically now, I don't think he cares anymore. I think he just kind of gave up. And you want to know the truth? I don't blame him. Like, there's so many people, alright, that literally depend on me. They're leeches and parasites. That they need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they figure if we make more drama or we make whatever, we get more content. So to them, to confuse him is better than allowing him to find the real content. Because then he might talk to me and get the real story, and then all of a sudden their narratives fall apart because a level of intelligence enters the conversation, and they don't want that, right? They don't want intelligent conversation. They just want drama. So this is the problem. Seriously, this is the problem, is no matter what I do, they're going to lie, they're going to impersonate me, and they're going to do nonsense, right? You would hope that people would have a brain and say, oh, look for the YouTube channel. That's, 15 years old. That's the real one. My YouTube channel is Verify. All the other people who impersonate me on YouTube, they don't have verified channels like me. That's like DSP Gaming or whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm the one who has the verified channel. That should be the way that people can find me. But sadly, there's no way on social media anymore to protect your identity. You can easily pay for the check mark on Twitter, X, it's nonsense the way that they've set it up. It really is. It's horrible how they set that up. So there's nothing I can really do about that. I could right now say, hey guys, my real channel is DSP Gaming, and my real Twitter account or X account is @they call me DSP. And, if you want to come talk to me, come hang out with me on a live stream, or you can shoot me an email, or you can, tweet me, but it doesn't matter because no one will ever get that information because my detractors bury it on purpose, right? They literally just make up so much information to misinformation, and then they're the ones. Who do you think is actually running these accounts? It ain't me. It's these detractors because they want attention. You say, so they say, oh, what he said, right? I never said it. It's some bullshit clone account, right? I'm not going to be talking with people and be like, oh, let's set up private discussions and let's have private gaming sessions. And that's always fake. I'm here 6 days a week working. That's how you can contact me. You know what I mean? I'm a transparent guy. I have very easy ways to contact me for anything. And it's certainly not, semi-private DMs and some secret X account or secret YouTube channel. And then it's not real. That will, you would never, Darkside Phil would never be doing that. The real Darkside Phil. So, but the saddest thing is there's really no way that I can, there's no way I can really clear it up. There's too many idiots constantly restreaming, stealing, impersonating. I can't make them stop. Who would have to make them stop is places like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And then they don't, it's stupid. They need to. They seriously need to cut the shit, but they just allow it. You tell me why YouTube allows it, right? I don't know. YouTube should cancel all the fucking toxic channels that just, perpetrate, insane theft, crime, but they don't. They literally do nothing. They make you sue them to get them to stop. And then, anyway, I hear your pain, especially if you're someone who's been fooled by one of these fake Twitter accounts or one of these fake YouTube accounts, but there's nothing I can really do about that. That's X sold out when Musk bought X. They turned it into a paid for, kind of drama site. Which is sad. I used to have verification on X, and then they took it away. And then you get paid verification, and it means nothing, because everyone has paid verification. Everyone can impersonate everyone. So the site, really, for that regard, just is worthless now. The only things I post up on X are schedule updates, an occasional tweet here or there about a random subject, and that's it. I don't really post anything of massive importance on X. So if you ever see anyone, causing problems or whatever on X, it's definitely not me, because that's not even the place I would do it. You know what I mean? No, and that's the sad fact is for a while I was, if you remember, when originally Kino Casino, was doing stuff with me, I actually got a giant boost on YouTube. And for a couple of months there, you actually search for DSP or DSP Gaming, I was at the top of the search results. Right? But what happens is then I didn't follow along with that. I didn't, right? And, I didn't keep the drama up. And so that extra popularity that I was getting went away. And then the detractors kept up with their bullshit and their gaming of the system. Because that's all it is. They follow the same formula as everybody else. the same drama, slander, defamation, clickbait, outright lies, selective editing, literally passing around nonsense, tinfoil hat bullshit, insulting thumbnails. It's the same bullshit everyone does. It's just there's no rocket science to it. The YouTube formula is very easy to abuse, to win. It's just that some people play the game and some don't, and I never have. I've literally never, ever played the YouTube game. I don't give a fuck. Excuse me. Sort of my throat. Blah. But, so they kept doing it, and then, after a few months of me actually having that lead on them, they retook it, because again, they're never gonna give up. They're a bunch of losers. Again, they rely on me. The 2 days I just had off, they had nothing to do. So they had to literally create drama, so they had something to talk about, because there was nothing going on. You see? All right. That's great. Yes, someone just took another bot. And they said the stupid algorithm basically recommends the Detractor channels before you. That's why Button Check can't find me. Because he'll hear, oh, Phil said this about an opinion. I want to find that. And he'll try to find it on YouTube, and he'll just get recommended 40 detractors who all took what I said out of context, edited it with dumb memes and shit in it, so you can't just get the actual thing I said. And it makes it impossible to make content around it, because you can't get the raw content. A lot of people don't know that you have to go, oh, there goes my bitrate again, by the way. Now my internet is crapping out again. Oh my God. Well, I tell you guys, so I had several days with no issues, and now my internet just started to crap out again. You see what I mean about these tech issues? Again, I have nothing to do with them. Like, literally, I have nothing to do with these tech issues. My wireless turns itself off. Well, that wasn't me. I didn't do that. Now my internet is messing up and dropping. And it's like, well, I'm not doing that. And by the way, again, it's not a DDoS attack. If it were a DDoS attack, my entire modem would turn off and restart and then turn on again. It would have to completely cycle. And that's not what's happening here. It's the quality of the internet is dipping, and then it's coming back, and then it's dipping, and then it's coming back. It's very frustrating. Yeah, I have nothing to do with this. So what we'll probably have to do, we'll end the podcast and we'll just hang out here for a little bit until the internet solidifies, because there's no point in trying to stream a game if it's going to be doing this. So dumb. Yep, there it goes. It's the webcam's fault. It's not the webcam's fault. I'll tell you, it's the internet. The internet is just, it's fucking stupid. It's flaky. And it's been fine for many other streams, right? And then all of a sudden now today, it just starts immediately right now. All right. What we'll do, let's end the podcast, all right? And then what we'll do is we'll hang out for a bit. We're just going to have to hang out until the internet stops being finicky. Because there's no point in me trying to start Avowed. How are you going to even see the gameplay, right? Guitar Player did a $5 super chat. He says, I'm pretty sure if you stopped me in content for a week, these people would go away. They wouldn't go away. Again, they would go stir crazy and have nothing to do. Serious, like, no lie. 2 days. 2 days away. All right? No content. So what do? They actually go out and start making death threats to people. And then name dropping me in the death threat to try to act like I'm involved, because I'm not here to make content. So they have to invent the drama content. Get it? Like, they have to literally make it, because I'm not here. So, oh no, the parasite can't survive. So now we have to fabricate something. Right? That's obviously not even real. But, there's people are morons, and then they give that attention to the person that they're craving. And then that person says, oh, look, the action that I took got the reaction I wanted. So now I'm, it just creates that cyclical situation, but that's what I mean. That's what the extent that they'll go to in order to get attention when I'm not here, because they have nothing to talk about, because they have no content to make, because I'm not here, so they have nothing to regurgitate, they have nothing to restream, they have nothing to repost, they have nothing to misquote, they have nothing to slander at the fame. So instead, they make up their own drama situation, and then try to put my name in it like I'm involved when I'm not. You know, they're out of their minds. These people are fucking nuts. But no, if I went away for a week, they would all lose their minds for a week, but at the moment that I come back, they would go right back to it. Because again, they literally depend on me. Without me, there is no them. They literally don't exist without Darkside Phil. They are nobodies. They are limp-dick losers. That's why they do what they do. If they had talent, if they had power, if they had intelligence, they would go do something for themselves. But instead, they have to leech off of me. Get it? Well, thank you, Guitar Player, for the $5 super chat. Is the internet solidifying a bit now? It looks like it might be. Well, listen, this person is Timmy, man. They're talking about drama. I'm not going to talk about drama. I've already handled it this morning. I made it abundantly clear. I'm not involved with any drama. People try to pull me into drama because I had days off, right? Like, I actually literally had 2 days off, which I almost never take, which is crazy to think that I almost never take 2 days off, right? Like, usually if I have a day off, it's a day, only one day, and even then I'm kind of working that day. I'm doing errands and stuff, right? So I take 2 days off, and complete asshole morons decide, hey, because Phil's off, we have to manufacture drama. So let's actually start doing like horrific things and dropping his name and shit. So I'm not involved in that. I don't know why you would think I am. Just because someone says my name somewhere doesn't mean I'm involved, and I refuse to be. Like, literally, I've had enough of the bullshit. So I'm not going to talk about it any further. I said my piece on the podcast. You know, my opinion's not going to change. And that's that. Just talking about it further is a waste of my time. There's really nothing else to say about it. I'm not involved. Okay. Like, think of it this way, okay? I'm gonna summarize this in the absolute best way possible, okay? Hold on, Philly's enemies, so I got distracted. Someone is not responsible for the actions of others just because someone invokes their name. It's that simple, right? Like, for example, let's say someone, I don't know, robbed a bank and then said, I did it for Miley Cyrus. Does Miley Cyrus then have to go out publicly and apologize, say, I'm so sorry that that guy robbed the bank in my name? No. Miley Cyrus has nothing to do with the person who robbed the bank. Therefore, Miley Cyrus does not have to go apologize for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nor would anyone go after Miley Cyrus asking her to apologize for said bank robbery, right? So this is because someone is a nut job and does something on the internet to get attention for themselves, which is exactly what it is, right? And then they say, oh, well, I'm doing it for someone else. Does it mean anything? Like, no, sorry. I don't now have to somehow go out of my way to apologize and explain to everyone this is bad. I'm not your dad. Okay, just for the record, I'm not. I hope anyone's aware of that. I'm not your father. Well, that sucks. Apparently I took massive damage, and I'm incapacitated. Boom. Shit. Okay, hold on. I can't do the two-handed. I gotta equip the shield now. Apparently it's a tough fight. Here we go. I'm around shield. And I have to block. But I think that's the point is, you know, at any point, anyone on the internet can say anything and then be like, oh, I did it for this person, I did it for that person. No, they didn't. Listen, I was off for 2 days. I'm not talking to anyone. I have no involvement with anything, okay? Obviously, anyone can just make shit up, and I shouldn't have to then go out of my way to dispel the nonsense that they made up. By default, you should just say, oh, that's nonsense. But because it's me and because my detractors want to make drama for everyone around me, they act like it's real. Oh, yeah, see, Phil, he did this. You should disprove this. You should. No, I don't have to do anything. I'm not involved. At all. And but the truth is, just by addressing it and bringing it up, you're giving them exactly what they want, because all a person like that wants is attention. That's the only reason they're doing it. So, by actually saying, oh, don't do that, you know, you're actually giving them exactly what they desire, and you're playing their game. What you do to that is, for example, if someone is doing something awful, you immediately alert the authorities. So I hope that happens, okay? And then you just ignore it and you don't mention it ever again. You don't bring it up every 20 seconds. You don't repost it everywhere. You don't demand attention for it. You don't make threats towards the person. You just say, okay, you go on your merry way. That's the best way to handle it. I know it sounds so I've been through it myself. By bringing it up, publicly addressing it and making big drama out of it, all you're doing is giving that person exactly what they wanted in the first place. Yeah, I just get a rare gun. I think I did, and then I got an item that may be another quest item. Where did it go? It is. It's another bounty master. Okay? So there you go. So yeah, in life, that's the thing. You're always gonna, especially if you're someone who has a public face, people know you, and especially people don't like you. They're gonna try to drag you through the dirt on shit. It's this simple. You just have nothing, no involvement. You just say, you discredit it all, disprove it. I have nothing to do with it. Leave me alone. Alright? I don't have any responsibility to anyone to come out and be like, oh, don't do this, do this. No, I'm not involved. Someone dropped my name because I was off for 2 days and they were upset that they couldn't make content about me. So instead, they made up something like that, and then they tried to spin it in a way to say, oh, geez, I did it for Phil. It didn't do anything for me. You know, you're just someone on the internet getting attention, and now for some reason I have to go out of my way. No, I don't, because that's just giving you what you want. Okay? So we gotta just stop the nonsense, and stop entertaining the bullshit, and stop dropping my name at every second. Stop tagging me, stop involving me in this nonsense. I have nothing to do with it. Alright? And I want nothing to do with it. I'm not going to involve myself with it. Or my family or anyone. Leave us alone. Shut the fuck up. Leave my name out of your mouth. Okay. Yeah. Swish Treats had done a $2 super chat. Thanks for ignoring the drama. That's not what we're here for. I know. Exactly. That's why I'm not bothering with it. I'm not bringing it up at length, you know. On my podcast, I said what I had to say, but people want to keep talking about it all day. Well, you're in the wrong spot. Like, literally, you're in the wrong place. We don't care. Okay? So, with that $2 we're now at 90, I believe. Right? Yes. Cool. And that was shoot a $2 tip. And Flatman B says, yeah, don't let people drag you into stuff. Exactly. I don't want to. I'm not. If you didn't notice, I said my quick thing on the podcast here, I'm just addressing it quick. Is this just a waste of time? Again, when you talk at it at length like these idiots have done, you have literally given them exactly the reason they did it for. The attention. They're craving the attention. They want the attention. Right? Another $2 tip from Flatman B. He says, here's my take. He says, I can't go commit a crime, and because I follow someone or drop their name, it's someone's fault. For example, I can't just say, oh, I did this because of Brad Pitt, and then, it's Brad Pitt's fault. Exactly right. That's the point I'm making. You can't, just because someone says something doesn't mean that they're involved. You just ignore it. If someone is doing something heinous, like committing crimes or, threatening violence or doing things, you notify the authorities, you file a police report, tell them what's going on. They'll probably tell you their best advice, right, on what to do, and then you go about your merry way, and that's that. It's that simple. I have nothing to do with it. I don't want to be involved with this bullshit. These fucking unhinged people who, again, because I had 2 days off, they all lost their shit. They couldn't handle the fact that I had 2 days off from streaming, and they had no content. So instead, they had to completely go off the deep end, going nuts and making shit up, and just insane people, fucked out. Someone just earned themselves a nice permanent ban. They said, you're being disingenuous because you're not bringing up that you're in a beef with another content creator. I'm not in a beef with any content creator. I have no involvement with any content creator at all. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You're an idiot. Just because my detractors have turned things into drama doesn't mean I have no involvement with any of the content creator. You're a liar. I haven't. I don't know this other content creator people keep bringing up. I've never seen a piece of their content. I don't even know their fucking name. I have no involvement with them whatsoever. You're a fucking loser for actually saying that. Because all you're doing is you're propagating a circle of drama that doesn't exist. You're the problem here, not me. See, and here you go. And here's the root of it all. A troll account on Kick says, their name is a grown-ass man begging money. Says, oh, you're a loser, Phil. So here's the problem, all right? I'm successful. I'm happy, all right? I'm really enjoying my life. I have fans and viewers who like what I do and who I am. They support me, and people just can't handle that. They're upset. They're jealous. So what do? They try to ruin my life because they can't handle the fact that I'm successful and they're not, and they're miserable. They think that they should have what I have despite the fact that they didn't grind for 16 years to get it. So they just sit around being miserable. Oh, this guy's going to take 2 days off. Oh, not allowed. Let's do everything we can to ruin that, right? It's like, no. Oh, you're not going to ruin it. You're not going to ruin anything for me. You're not. My life is good and will continue to be good, and you'll continue to be miserable. And there's nothing you can do about it besides finally realize that and move on. Because you're never going to change things for me. Things are always going to be good now, and that you got to deal with that, right? So it's that simple. So why do you think this is happening? Because this is why miserable names like that, miserable wretch, shadier than it. We just can't deal with the fact that I'm happy and they're not. I'm successful and they're not. Sorry, it's just reality. And the sooner you understand it and realize it, the better. Because nothing's going to change.
Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you on the next one.
Viewers laughing, can't stand still. DSP zest brings a thrill.